Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. We're here on a Saturday night at the Fremont Street Experience in downtown Las Vegas with the overhead canopy doing its thing, putting on a show. This used to be opened up to two-way vehicular traffic back in the day, and the city decided in the early 90s they wanted to close it off and have it become the modern pedestrian mall promenade that you see here before you nowadays. And I would say it's been an overwhelming success. 20 million visitors a year, at least that's what they say. That back of that car is really dragging. There's Binion's Hotel and Casino right there on our right, as well as Golden Nugget over here on our left. And working our way through the crowds here on a Saturday night, you have a lot of different folks down here at the street performers, for instance. They are not employees of the city. They're not employees of the Fremont Street Experience. They are independent contractors doing things on their own, just like the showgirl there. You just be aware of that because they'll tell you the photo's free. It's not free. It's never free. So please bear that in mind. So we come here. There is Tony there. And you see the all the lights here. Tony is he's operates the hat kiosk here, and really cool guy. Come down here, tell him you saw him on the Vegas Don channel here on YouTube. So we continue westbound here on the Fremont Street Experience on this Saturday night. Work our way through the gentleman sanitation worker there doing his thing. So always remember, if you're going to ask, if you really want a photo with one of the showgirls down here, always ask in advance, how much is it to take a photo with you? They'll tell you it's free. It's never free. Talked at length in a previous video about how in Vegas, the old aphorism rings true, so very true here, compared to other places, and that is, there is no such thing as a free lunch. You have to pay for these things. It's I understand that a lot of our international viewers have told me that they the tipping culture thing, they don't really understand it. Totally understandable here. Because it's almost like folks want you to be confused in this country because they want you to not know what to do. They want you to, if you doubt, whether you should or not, to just give them money anyway. So when it comes to these street performers down here, it's very important to remember they're not employees of the city. They're not employees of the Fremont Street Experience. These guys are all independent contractors. They're not allowed to charge in advance for whatever it is they're doing, whether that be dancing or playing music or whatever it is they're doing, playing drums or buckets, as we've seen a couple of those guys down here doing. They are not allowed to charge in advance. However, they can and do request tips. So if you see some of them down here, let's pull out an example like Tony, the Michael Jackson performer, or the Sin City Depths, right? So we come up here to the Circa Bar here on a Saturday night. Try and take a look here at Dr. Rock here on the Main Street Station. I'm sorry, Main Street Stage, I should say. Backing up to Main Street. There's the Golden Gate over there on the left. A lot of history in that building, or in that, at least that spot. But so let's say you want to take a photo with either Tony, who is one of the Michael Jackson performers down here, or the Sin City Depths, who dress up in as a variety of Johnny Depp characters throughout the years in various movies, like Captain Jack Sparrow, or Edward Scissorhands, or Mad Hatter. And if you want to get a photo with them, which I strongly recommend, because you're never going to find a collection of cosplayers like that ever, anywhere, please do throw them some money. That's the culture. It's a tipping culture down here when it comes to the street performers. However, and there I am, getting myself a little beverage to imbibe. down here. So the bartender here is actually telling me an interesting story. He said that there was I had just missed moments prior. I guess there was a guy who was throwing spaghetti at someone else, and so I was like, "What?" I'm like, "Did you catch any video of that?" And he's like, "No." He's like, "But I got a photo." And I'm like, "Oh, well, could you go ahead and just put that photo in front of my stream here, because I want to be able to show the folks." So you're gonna see that in just a moment, where the aftermath of the Spaghetti Gate, Spaghetti Gate 2025, down here on Fremont Street. So yeah, you see the street performers like those guys. There it is. So maybe pause it, zoom in, but yeah, that was the aftermath there. Some guy threw spaghetti at someone else, and this was actually a crazy night. There were a bunch of fights that broke out down here for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it was something in the water or something in the air. I don't know what was going on, but this particular night was really wild down here. I'm glad I missed all of that. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be involved with any of that nonsense. But anyway, so please do tip your street performers if you like the job that they're doing and you appreciate the job that they're doing. Please give them a 5, at least a 5, simply, and that's my humble opinion, simply because nowadays a few bucks, $2 or $3 really doesn't go very far at all in America. It's yeah, not. It's like the dollar bill is becoming what the penny used to be. Everything's just so crazy and expensive. There is the director down here, the gentleman there in the plaid jacket and glasses. Really, really cool guy. If you see him down here, please, please say hi to him. And you can tell him if you saw him on the Vegas Don channel, but he probably won't remember my name, so that's okay. But he's a cool guy, and he runs things down here. So really, really nice guy. Also, yeah, I would tip the guys probably like $5 or $10. I mean, you don't have to do $10, but something like that. Just because everything's so crazy expensive in this country now, and especially as we're approaching the summertime here in Las Vegas, street performers, especially, they're down here in these costumes and stuff, working crazy, crazy heat in crazy weather down here, 120 degrees outside, and we're not indoors here. We're all exposed out here. There's just the canopy overhead for the LED screen, but when it rains, you can still get rained on down here, and the heat of the day certainly seeps in all over the place down here, and it's pretty brutal. I was down here last year for a concert, the free concert during their summer concert series they have down here, with Sebastian Bach, who used to be the lead singer of Skid Row back in the 80s. They sang a song called 18 in Life, in addition to some others. And so taking a look at their beverage selection here, everything they have on draft here at the Circa. And the frozen stuff they have there as well. That definitely does well during the summers. But yeah, these guys are down here sweating and everything in those in their outfits and costumes and stuff, and it's really brutal. I couldn't do it. So kudos to them. Up there on the right, you have the Troy Liquor Bar. We've been up there, done a couple of videos up there. Feel free to check that out. As far as I know, there's no cover, but they do require a certain level of dress. Like, they don't want you to look like, you just rolled out of bed and right into your local Walmart. There's Whiskey Liquor right there upstairs. It's a rotating bar. It's said to be the only rotating bar in Las Vegas. Try and do some live streams down there from Whiskey Liquor downstairs in upcoming weeks. So hope you'll join us for those. Also, if you're new to the channel, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. It really helps recommend us to other viewers, and it really, really helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. The almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other folks. So please help us out there. And also check out our shop section on YouTube. We have these gentlemen out here. We have all sorts of different merch available for you. We just switched suppliers. The last one I ordered a hoodie from, And I'm glad that no one else had to go through it other than Lance. And apologies to Lance. Lance was a member, and he also ordered a shirt, never received it. This guy doesn't want to be on camera. He's in the wrong field if he doesn't want to be on camera here. Down here in a very public place. It's a very unfortunate that that third party supplier did not get the merchandise out to Lance. I'm more upset about that than I am that I didn't ever receive the hoodie that I ordered. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it's the journey where what happens in Vegas stays here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. Also, check out our good buddy Mike, does vids from Mike, VIDSFROMMIKE, does some terrific drone videos, sunrise and sunset drone videos here on YouTube. So feel free to check those out. We'll see you next time, folks. Thank you so much for being here.